Firefighters are concerned that changes in the wind direction could cause the fires to spread further. Many roads have been closed, but there are no reports of homes being destroyed.
Leaders of the BRICS group have concluded a summit in South Africa with plans to create a development bank. The group that comprises emerging powers, Brazil, China, India, Russia and South Africa, is hoping to provide an alternative to the World Bank and counter the effects of the recent global economic crisis. Let's look at this report for more on that.
A powerful image ended the 5th summit of the BRICS group in Durban. Leaders of the 5 emerging powers, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, are seeking to form a new development bank, an institution seen as an alternative to the Western-dominated World Bank to fund infrastructure and counter the West's dragging economic crisis.
We have decided to enter formal negotiations to establish a BRICS-led new development bank based on our own considerable infrastructure needs, which amounts to around $4.5 trillion over the next 5 years.
But the alliance is not free of deep differences. The BRICS group failed to launch the much-anticipated bank in question, which needs to have a $50 billion starting balance. The issue will be brought up at the next G20 summit. There was agreement, however, on the creation of an economic council. It will reinforce trade relations among BRICS economies, which account for 25% of global output.
Today, total intra-emerging market trade between the 5 BRICS economies sits $390 billion. The target is to take that by 2015 to $500 billion.
So despite their failure to sign off on a deal, BRICS leaders concluded their summit, emphasizing their common goal being a force for change, a serious alternative to Western powers.
There are new restrictions in place in areas of central Myanmar where officials are trying to stop a wave of sectarian attacks. 3 townships are under dusk-to-dawn curfews. Groups of Buddhists have been touching Muslim homes and mosques in recent days. At celebrations marking Army Day, the head of Myanmar's army vowed to maintain peace in what was until 2011 a pariah state. We have details in this report.
Ethnic attacks began last week when rioters set fire to the city of Mekshela. Mostly Muslim-owned houses, schools and mosques were burned to the ground by angry Buddhist crowds. All of this violence was reportedly set off by a dispute between a Buddhist couple and the Muslim owner of a gold shop. Myanmar's government declared martial law. Soldiers patrolled the streets. But arson attacks by other Buddhists spread to nearby towns, forcing thousands of mostly Muslim families to flee their homes. Police were criticized for doing little to halt the violence, but officials strongly deny the allegations.
No, we're not weak in security. We have enough security personnel. They're everywhere.
This is just the latest round of sectarian violence in Myanmar as it emerges from decades of repressive military rule. The country is predominantly Buddhist. Only 4% of its nearly 55 million people are Muslim. And as the unrest highlights, ethnic relations there are fragile. Last year, clashes between Buddhist nationalists and Rohingya Muslims killed scores of people. Most of the victims were Rohingya, an ethnic group denied citizenship by Myanmar's government. Tens of thousands of them are living in makeshift camps. Many have tried to flee to neighbouring countries in flimsy boats, but are usually turned back or lost at sea.
The government of Myanmar is orchestrating these crimes.
The plight of the Rohingya has attracted the attention of the online activist group Anonymous. They've posted a video online accusing Myanmar's government of backing the violence and critical of the US and the media for a perceived lack of response. But for now, the situation in Myanmar remains tense, with many fearing the ethnic violence could soon spread to Yangon. Fanula Sweeney, CNN, Atlanta.
Well, from that, a reminder of our top stories before we go. Christians in the Gambia have received an Easter gift of thousands of bags of sugar and rice from the head of state. Members of the Anti-AIDS Coalition have converged to enhance networking and partnership among stakeholders with a view to stopping mother-to-child transmission of HIV. North Korea has upped the ante and has severed all communication links to the outside world as fresh tensions sparked off by its controversial nuclear program receive a new high. And the leaders of Brazil, China, India, Russia and South Africa have disclosed plans to set up a new lending institution to fund development projects. Well, that's all in this bulletin. Thanks for the pleasure of your company and join us at 10 for another newscast.
We stay healthy by getting frequent medical checkups, and when we do, we choose the best trained personnel with the best facilities. Why not do the same with your car? S-Pass Motors offers world-class diagnostic checkup with Bosch equipment. Now you can treat your car like you treat yourself. Visit us today and get 50% discount on body repair and painting and 15% discount on spare parts. You can also get 50% discount on our labor charges. S-Pass Motors, we care about your car because you do.
Under the chief patronage of His Excellency the President Sir Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh, Mr. Ambiance and Mrs. Stefan Boubar ñoo joxe appointment. Why this time National Road Authority Staff Association lañ ci àndal mu nar a nekk ay guddi mbégte ak bànneex waaye yu ànd ak njëriñ ndax bépp profit buñ ci jëlee ñu ngi ko jëmale ci road safety initiative bi ñu wax ci ànd ak kan the Golden Voice the Kora Award Aïda Samba.
man ak Papa Ndiaye Coppet ñoo biir Gambie pour bégal leen mais nag trophée Kora Awards bi dañ ko jël teg ko ci loxo ki nga xamante ni moom moo yore Gambie muy le président Edi Yaya Jammeh ñu ngi ko jël trophée bi teg ko ci loxoom.
ngand bi ci taasu mi Pape Coppet.
man Papa Ndiaye Coppet lépp lu ma mas a def Banjul damay ñëw pour def ko fii moo koy ëpp solo ndax dinaa def fecc yu bees dinaa indi sañse yu bees bat bëtër bi ci way di raas ko yi
di Kora maestro Jaliba Kuyati ma ne ji dina ko teewe Jalima ji dina ko teewe ak Samba Ba mu war a yemook ñaar fukki fan ak juróom-ñeent ci weeru Maaj 2013 ma ne mu war a doon gandum gala dina fële ci diwaanu penc mi xool buñ fa jógee 7 Maaj fanweeri fan ñu ko jëm fële ci diwaanu Dream Park ci ngandum daan ma ne réewu Gambia NRA Staff Association ñoo woote kon come out with your thousands and support jërëjëf NRA.
It's the Fatu Show again, back to school kids party. It's fun, and more.